So I've had some time to sit with the hype and let it settle down, and I've had some time to also read over a few negative comments regarding the announcement, and I want to preface by saying, of course, it's okay to dislike this direction, this new direction that they're going with Star Fox. I totally get it. They're remaking or reimagining Star Fox's original game again for like the 4th or 5th time, and yeah, I totally get it. They're realistic animals. Some people think that's really weird and odd. Me, I like that direction a lot. But yeah, so let's go over some of the negative notes I've written down here from a lot of other fans who are sitting on the other side of the fence here. Let's see. Okay, again, the big one is the fact that they're remaking the game. Yes, that is very annoying for old fans, but I don't think their focus here is to please the old fans as much as garner new fans. At least that's what it feels like. It feels like they're trying to go full force into a new direction completely and continue down that direction without forgetting about the original fans. With the Switch 2's player base rapidly growing, they're probably trying to grab all of these new players, which explains why they want to revisit the Lylat Wars and why so many of the older fans are like, I've already seen the Lylat Wars, I know what happens, but hey, also there might be some new content. There probably will be some new content. They're obviously hitting it pretty hard with their budget, and it is the highest pre-ordered game on Amazon right now for the Switch 2, so I think that says a lot about not only their marketing, but who they were targeting. I think they're going into this with the idea that this has to work, and just based off of what we've seen, it looks beautiful. Even people who don't like the direction of the game admit that it looks really, really good. So it's a remake and a retelling of the original story, and with it only being $50, I think it's pretty obvious why Nintendo is kind of going down this direction. They're reintroducing the franchise to players who have never played Star Fox before, especially younger players who probably wouldn't want to try out the older games. As for the next big negative comment that I've been seeing circling Reddit and the internet, it is, of course, the art direction. A lot of fans seem to be split on that. Not everyone wants their characters to look like realistic animals, and I get that. Their feet are so tiny now. Their eyes are also very tiny. It brings a new kind of value to Nintendo, like a realism value to Nintendo that we don't really have, if that makes sense. Like, you have Mario, Zelda, Fire Emblem, all these different characters, but like none of them are like this. At least not to this level. They're just not your everyday furry creatures that we've been so used to seeing. They want them to have big eyes and big feet and look more human structured. But yeah, they're definitely going the opposite route. It's almost as if they're going back to how Fox and his team originally looked, like those weird, scruffy little puppets. Which is also an interesting point because that's what they did with Donkey Kong too. They kind of reverted him back to his original design. But I, for one, am a big fan with this realistic direction. It feels very Japanese of them, like they didn't hold back on making it feel like real animals. It's different, it's weird, it definitely feels like they're trying to be serious, but also feels silly at the same time. Now, as for the third complaint, this one's not as big as the previous two, but it is still a complaint I've seen, and it's about no new planets, no new content generally, but I think it's way too early to be making that call. It's obvious that with the cinematic approach, we are probably going to get more in-depth cutscenes. And don't forget, we also got challenge mode, which allows us to do more objectives. And don't forget about the new online battle mode, where you can do dogfights online. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, and one of my favorite new modes is co-op, where you can split gunner and pilot duties, which I think is pretty fantastic. I love that. I don't think I'll ever use the mouse mode, but that's cool for more precise aiming. But yeah, I do think it's way too early to be complaining about this specifically. I mean, I don't really expect there to be a bunch of new planets, but yeah, the objectives will probably make up for that. So yeah, everyone is happy that there is a new Star Fox, but obviously the community is still split. The pre-orders do look promising already, so if it does well, who knows, we might get even more new Star Foxes in this same kind of style, or maybe not. It is Nintendo. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.